It's time for the Talking Habs pregame show before every Montreal Canadiens hockey game. Previews, lineups, and the Guess the Score contest. Here's your hosts, Rick and Matt. Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. Matt won't be here for the pregame show. He'll be with us for the hangout. So, hey, everybody, welcome in. And, let's see who's here. Nobody. Yeah, there's 4 people here. Nobody's made a comment yet. So I will have for you in this pregame, I have a preview of the game coming up. So it's Montreal Canadiens taking on the Washington Capitals and Alex Ovechkin, who is chasing Wayne Gretzky for the all-time goal lead. He has 15 goals, 15 assists in 19 games so far. So it's 30 points in 19 games. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good numbers. Hey, Julie, welcome in. You are the first commenter. How's it going? So, we've got a pretty good team in Washington. We're up against here's an interesting stat for their goalie before I forget. So the Caps goalie, Ilyas Samsonov, he is on currently a 151-minute and 27-second shutout streak. He is starting tonight. I kind of figure either we break it early or Montreal going to get shut out tonight. But I think we'll break it early more than likely, just from experience and how I've seen these things go. Montreal's having trouble scoring, yeah. But, it's kind of team having trouble scoring, goalie on a long shutout streak, yeah, clash, and usually the goalie gets scored on. That streak has to break at some point. So we got that. I'm going to have that for you in well, let's get right to it. Why not? There's not a lot of people talking right now. I've got a lot of stuff here. First off, Alex Ovechkin versus Montreal. He has 33 goals, 22 assists. He's a +7, and that's in 50 games. So if you look on the bottom line there, so that's once again 50 games played, 33 goals, 22 assists, 55 points, +7, 38 penalty minutes, 11 power play goals, 10 power play assists. So that's 21 power play points. Nothing shorthanded. 2 game winners, 1 overtime goal. And isn't that a game winner? I guess 1 in overtime. He has taken 222 shots in those 50 games. He is successful on 14.9% of those shots, and he's got a total of 21-18 in total time on ice. Excuse me. So Alex Ovechkin is obviously everyone's eyes are on him right now because of this chase. He is playing well. He's hot. Seems like maybe the older he gets, the better he gets at scoring goals. I would have thought he would have slowed down by this point a little bit, and doesn't seem like he's slowing down at all. So I was kind of the mind that he wouldn't make it to break Gretzky's record, but if he keeps this up, doesn't get injured at this kind of pace here, yeah, he'll break the record. He's got a 4-year deal, I think he just signed, so he's here. I think he can break the record. So anyway, we'll see what happens with that. All right, where to watch the game or how to watch the game. It starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific. In Canada, Sportsnet East, Ontario 1 in English, in Canadiens region, RDS in French. Wow, they're not getting any coverage tonight. Great. In the Capitals region, NBC Sports Washington. Streaming legally, ESPN Plus, NHL Live, RDS Direct, Sportsnet Now, and if you're on the other side of it, Sport Surge. Betting lines for tonight, I had them from yesterday, and they changed. The over-under was at 6, and it's down to 5.5. So for the spread, if you're taking Montreal, it's plus 1.5, and it's giving you minus 135. Washington, it's minus 1.5, giving you plus 115. The money line is plus 170 for Montreal, minus 210 for Washington. Over under at 5.5 if you're taking the over, minus 120. If you're taking the under, plus 100. So it is Montreal at Washington. Montreal is 5-13-2. They have 12 points. They're in 7th place in the Atlantic. Capitals are 11-3-5, 27 points, 2nd in the Metropolitan Division. Last 10 games for these two teams, Montreal 3-5-2 on a 1-game winning streak. I mean, it's a tough task, but they haven't won 2 games in a row. Maybe that's tonight. Who knows? Capitals are 6-2-2 in their last 10, and they are on a 1-game losing streak. So maybe we get them to 2 games. This is a new one for me here. He did the record, home record. Montreal 4-6-1. Away record for Washington 6-2-2. Record versus the spread. Montreal's 8-12. Washington 13-6. Record versus over under, I guess. 11-9-0 for Montreal. 8-1-0 for Washington. I don't know if that OU is over under. I kind of think so, but if I'm wrong, let me know. Versus the opponent in the last 3 seasons, Montreal 2-1-0, Washington 1-1-1. I did the last 10 games. Last 10 games versus spread, Montreal 5-5-0, 6-4-0 for Washington. And last 10 games versus the over-under, 6-4-0 for Montreal, 5-5-0 for Washington. I don't know if that OU is over-under. Anyway, that is what it is. Team stats. Goals per game, Montreal 2.2, Washington 3.4. Goals against per game, Montreal 3.5, Washington 2.3. Just hang on a second because I got to sneeze. Yeah, the beauties of live. Imagine if I'm on TV, I got to do that. What do you do if you're live? I couldn't hold that back. Anyway, shots allowed on goal allowed per game. And, usually they have these reversed on this, where I get this from. I don't know if it is. So shots allowed per game, 30.1 for Montreal, 31.4 for Washington. Shots on goal per game, 31.7 for Montreal, 27.3 for Washington. I kind of tend to think those stats are reversed. And the last 2 seasons, they always were, and I had to switch them when I was doing them. Power play percentage, 14.8% for Montreal, 16.7% for Washington. Penalty kill, 69.2% for Montreal, 83.3% for the Capitals. Now, this is very similar, but I'm going to give you what position they're in. Scoring chances for percentage, Montreal, 51.1%. That's 14th. 50.3% for Capitals, that's 15th. So they're right there with each other. On the goals per game, it's 29th in the league for Montreal, 7th for Washington. Goals against per game, Montreal's 29th in the league, and Washington is 4th. Power play percentage, Montreal's is 28th. Washington's is 22nd. And now I'm surprised there that it's only at 16.7%. That's not a very good power play considering, I don't know, I just would think it's better in Washington. On the PK percentage, Montreal 29th PK in the league, and Capitals at 83.3% have the 12th. Their head-to-head record, the last, I guess 2 seasons ago when they were able to play each other, 2-1-0 for Montreal, 1-1-1 for Washington. And I guess that was that stat that I must have misread before. We're getting through these. Face-off percentage for Montreal. You know what? In this one, I think Montreal is on the left side. So 48%, that's 25th. And 46.2% for Capitals. That's 29th. I could have that wrong, and it's reversed. I'm not sure who was on that side. Anyway, it is what it is. Players to watch in the last 5 games on each team. Chris Weidman for Montreal. Chris Weidman, 5 points. Ryan Poehling, 3 goals. Chris Weidman, 4 assists. And Chris Weidman, +3. And I'm just saying that if Chris Weidman is leading in 3 of those categories, there might be a problem offensively with the team. That's all I'm saying. On the other side, John Carlson with 7 points, Alex Ovechkin 3 goals, John Carlson 7 assists, and I don't know how do you say that? Fairvary? I'm not sure who that guy is. He's a +6. He's a defenseman, I would imagine. Let's see. Now, this is leaders on the team, so this is a little different. Goals leader is 4. That's Gallagher, but I mean, there's other players with 4. I know Sherrod has 4, but that's what they got here. Over on the Caps, it's Alex Ovechkin with 15. Points leaders for Montreal, 14 points for Nick Suzuki, 30 points for Alex Ovechkin for Washington. Average ice time, Jeff Petrie leads with 23 minutes and 50 seconds, and John Carlson on the other side, 23 minutes, 15 seconds. And wins, Jake Allen, 4 wins. Samsonov on the Washington side, 6 wins. Let's see. Goalies tonight. Jake Allen starting tonight, confirmed. 4-8-1, 278 goals against, 905 save percentage, 2 shutouts, and it's his first game back from the concussion. On the other side, it's Ilyas Samsonov, 6-0-1 with a 211 goals against and a 924 save percentage and 3 shutouts. Now, we got the lineups. Let's see how they look. I haven't really looked at them. Suzuki centering Toffoli and Caulfield. Dvorak centering Drouin and Anderson. Evans centering Lehkonen and Gallagher. And everybody who was worried about Ryan Poehling not being in and whatever. It was a typo yesterday on the lineup that was put out. So it's Poehling in between Paquette and Armia. Quite frankly, I'd rather have Pizzetta there than Paquette. Sherratt, Petrie, first pairing. Romanov, Weidman, second pairing. And Norlinder and Savard, third pairing. And like I said, Jake Allen starting for the Capitals. Kuznetsov in between Ovechkin and Protas. McMichael in between Sprong and Wilson. Dowd in between Hagelin and Hathaway. Scarbosa in between Leeson and Malenstein. Favery, I'm not saying that right, I'm sure, in between, and Carlson is the first pairing. Orlov and Jensen, second pairing. Van Riemsdyk and Schultz, third pairing. And Samsonov as the starter. I got 2 more, and then we're done. Atlantic Division standings, Florida in first. Toronto in second. Tampa Bay, third. Detroit, fourth. Boston, Buffalo, Montreal, and Ottawa rounded out. And bottom 5 in the Eastern Conference. Boston, Buffalo, New York Islanders, Montreal, and Ottawa. The Islanders going through a pretty bad COVID outbreak. The league not giving them, like Ottawa, they postponed 3 games. Maybe they should do that with the Islanders too, because they're having there's a lot of players apparently out with COVID, and they've got a big problem there. So there you go. That's everything for the pregame, and or for the preview. That's it. Both are pre's. Let's see what you guys are doing. Hey, Kelly, how's it going? The first 2 in the room, Julie and Kelly. Awesome. Hey, Bob, how's it going? Nice and early. Jackson, how's it going, buddy? J-Fed, how's it going? Dixon, Filibuster, and Darcy. How you doing, guys? So let's see what you guys are saying. And nope, that's Filibuster. Okay, let's see. Who's asking me questions? Just want Montreal to keep Ovi from scoring a goal. Yeah, that's let's hope. Let's hope. Or if they score, let it only be Ovi. How's that? Jackson, what do you think about Petrie? He's not doing well these days. Well, he's apparently injured. Apparently he can barely walk when he's not on the ice. So yeah, I guess sit down for a few games. Get better, buddy, before you play. I think that's what they should do. They should sit him for a little bit. If he's that injured, then he needs to sit. I would hope this at least, and they probably won't do this, but when Edmondson comes back, which probably next week, sit Petrie for a few games. Let him get better. Filibuster present. All right. Allen could be a little rusty. The Caps will be looking for early goals. I mean, yes and no, maybe. I'm hoping not, but he might be. Can we win any of these Beatles t-shirts? Yeah, you can. Actually, what you got to do to get into the draw, you got to go to Walmart and you look on the rack and you find this shirt, because it's where I got this one. You find it, get your size, try it on, then you go to the cash, you buy it, and you got one, and you won. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't. Maybe when I buy, I'm going to be soon, hopefully, buying prizes for the channel. Maybe I'll pick up a couple of them if I find them. It seems like people really want that. So, yeah, I mean, I might do that. So, and it'd be one of the prizes for the donations, the giveaway. And then there's going to be, on one of these live streams over this season, I hope to be doing this, is giving away a t-shirt just at random to whoever's here, one person. So we'll see. That's a plan. Let's see. Yeah, filibuster. I got this at Walmart. The update on Carey Price is he hasn't skated since 2 Mondays ago, and he is working out in the gym, getting back into shape, getting treatments on his knee. That's all I have. There's not going to be a lot about Carey Price until he gets kind of close, or he gets. I think when Carey Price starts to practice again with the team, then we'll find out what's going on with him regularly. I think until then, they're not going to let us know that much. Oh, I got everything already. All right, so I'll just do this while I wait for more comments. Yeah, so I think a lot of people like this Beatles shirt. So yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. When I get my settlement from the fire, I will pick up some prizes with that. And yeah, I guess I'll get at least one of those. If I can find it. I haven't seen it since I bought it. Well, since the summer. I haven't seen it there. I always go look and see what they've got when I'm shopping there. And I just haven't seen one, so who knows? Although now the Beatles, I don't know if anybody gets Disney Plus, and if you like the Beatles, starting at midnight tonight, the Get Back documentary, episode 1 starts. Can't wait. Dixon, quite frankly, I hope that, they shouldn't have called him back up, Caulfield. So Dixon says you got to think that Caulfield wants to get going, so he is not back in Laval. I hope it's tonight. I almost kind of think maybe he wants to get going to Laval where he was actually scoring. Like, I don't know. I would have left him in Laval a little longer, give him a little bit of time playing well down there before bringing him back up, because it doesn't seem like anything's changed since before they sent him down. So I don't know. Yeah, we don't have Sunrise records here. Yeah, this is, I see this quite often, actually, walking around. So, yeah, they'll probably have them. I think it's a popular shirt, so. Yeah, we don't have Sunrise record stores here, as far as I know. Boy, when's the last time I bought a record? Oh, Kelly was at the game Saturday. Awesome. Yeah, the crowd went insane for the fight. Well, that usually gets a crowd. That's why they say, some guys, a fight like that, they do it on purpose to get the crowd going, gets the team going. I mean, that's what that's all about. It lifts everybody up. Especially, what a one-sided victory, you got to say. I mean, that guy barely touched Anderson. Anderson landed at least 4 big punches that I saw. Darcy, I kind of agree on that right now. Like, I really think Caulfield should be in Laval. Now, I'll say that, and he'll have a good game. And I hope that happens. But from what I've seen, I don't see a difference with him here from the last time before he went down. So I don't know. I just think maybe they jumped the gun with Caulfield. He says they brought him up because they're, of the injuries and they need him. But, so bring somebody else up. Leave him down there. So we'll see. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope he turns it around tonight. Hey, I hope we see 2 goals from him. And listen, he might, he has the same office as Ovi, right? From that left side circle, that's his office basically, right? He scored tons from there. I hope he puts in 2 Ovi style goals or more even, just to show, Ovi that he's here. That'd be really nice, but I'm dreaming. You wish they would put Paquette. Okay, I don't know why I thought Paling there. It's not even the same. Where's my brain? Yeah, me too, kind of. Like, I don't understand. Personally, I know Paquette's got more experience than Pizzetta. I can't say that he's brought anything more to the table. I think Pezzetta's brought more. And yeah, I'd rather stick Pezzetta in there personally. Filibuster, yeah, KK. I mean, at that kind of money, like even if he has only a decent season, it's still a bust. But I mean, I'm not going to call him a bust yet, but I think this was a mistake for him to sign that offer sheet. I thought it's a mistake. So he might pay the price for that. So far, Carolina definitely it was definitely a revenge thing that they did. That's why they did that, and they're paying the price for way overpaying for a guy that's on your fourth line. Habs, Bob says, Habs management way too impatient with young picks prospects. Rushed KK to the NHL and almost ruined his career. May have ruined his career. We don't know yet. Habs aren't the only team to do it. It's the sign of a desperate team, usually. Yeah, well, that's, maybe you learn from it and don't do this to Caulfield. So I freaking hope not. Dvorak better than, well, right now, I think he's producing more, isn't he? At this point, he's producing more. I think he will be. Well, I mean, I did say it before that at least this season, probably for the next couple, that Dvorak should be better than KK. And even as bad as we think Devo's done, he's still doing better than KK. Did I see when Anderson fought Wilson? No, I did not. Maybe tonight would be a rematch. I don't know. I heard about it though. I did hear about it. Anderson will get in there. He's doesn't seem to be afraid of any of them. So, and then with Pezzetta and I was like a little bit surprised too, right? Tom Wilson. You think maybe have Pezzetta in the lineup as well? If Pezzetta can take on Ryan Reeves, he can take on Tom Wilson. I'm not saying I want to push the guy out there to do it, only if he decides to, but, that's what I'm saying. Dvorak, a third-line center. Well, he's playing like one now, I guess, but I don't think that's his ceiling. I don't think that's his ceiling. So we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're right. We'll see. The book's still out on it yet. And you can't say that after 20 games, you're going to say it's no, the book's still out on it. He's young enough that he is not in his prime yet. So I think there's a lot of room for improvement for us to see in him. Hey, Matt Outdoor, how's it going, man? Let me see now. You're in Labrador, right? How's Labrador doing these days? You affected by all the rain and everything? See, my memory works sometimes. How are we doing in time? Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Should be I mean, it's got all the potential to be a really bad game for us watching it. Who knows? But I would hope a lot of people would want to see how Ovi does. I'm sure a lot of people are following him when they can to see him chase the record. Hey, Entertap, how's it going, man? Habs in tough tonight, yeah. Rain and snow down there? Rain and snow. Jesus, you're getting both of it. Sucks, man. Habs in tough, but I hope that this is one of those games where they play up to the better team and surprise us with a win. I don't know. I don't know that I can make a prediction and say Montreal will win, but I mean I'll go for it. I think if Montreal can win this game, probably something like either 3-2 or 4-3. And if we get our asses kicked, yeah, it'll be like 6-1. So that's my prediction. How's that? First goal scorer, Ovechkin. Why not? That's lit. Yeah, I prefer snow sort of than rain. If I have to be outside, I prefer snow than rain, but I'd like it to be warmer, so I like rain better overall. Got a feeling Caulfield will score tonight. Yeah, but I mean, honestly, like literally, we've all said that for his last 10 games in the NHL. So yeah, no, I hope you're right. I really do. So we'll see. Bob, no, I wouldn't. Listen, if you got money to spare and you figure, well, I can take a shot, sure, put money down. It'll be a big payback if they win. But no, I wouldn't lay any money on this. We win either way. If Caulfield scores and looks really good and looks like what we're expecting from him, yeah, sure. I just don't see it. It looks to me like Caulfield is where he was, a couple games before they sent him down. So I hope I'm wrong. It's not out of the question for me to be wrong. So how do you guys like my? It's a Hanukkah bush, just in case you were worried. No. How do you guys think of my Christmas tree? I like the lights. It's Mr. It's my co-host. You see, it's Mr. Christmas tree, or Mr. Hanukkah bush, however you want to call it. Yes, there is such a thing as a Hanukkah bush. Yeah, no, I just like the lights. That's my favorite thing about Christmas is the Christmas lights. Always has been ever since I was a kid. I used to be so jealous of all of the families that or the houses that had lights and all that until we started doing it. We started sort of celebrating. Not religious people, or my family. So yeah. So then when we finally started doing that as a kid, oh man, I just loved it. So I kind of like Christmas, and I love the lights. Thanks, Kelly. Just a little tiny thing. Got it at the dollar store, but put lights in the red. I don't know if you can tell, but they're red and blue. The ornaments, and then I don't know if you can see this one, but this I've had for a little while. It's a Montreal Canadiens puck with a snowman thing on it. It's a Christmas ornament. Never had a reason to use it before, but I kept it. And I got a reason to use it. So I don't know if you can see it. You kind of sort of can, right? You can see it there. I forget where I got it from, but I got it some Montreal Canadiens thing somebody bought me. They're Festivus. There you go. It's a Festivus tree. I like that. I forgot about that, Andrew. Thanks. I appreciate the reminder. That's right. It's a Festivus tree. But seriously, my family, we're weird family I grew up with in my family. Yeah, once I want to say 11, 11 or 12, we started doing Christmas as well. So yeah, it was so fun to go Christmas shopping for the first time to buy. Oh, that was just a lot. I still remember it to this day, the feeling. And when I see Christmas lights like that, and even when I'm walking around, that's I think what I like about it is that it always brings me right back to that when I was a kid and the first time I went Christmas shopping and all that, and even all the jealousy of all the other kids. That because for Hanukkah, Jews get nothing. It's not fun. The presents are not fun. So anybody who goes, well, it's 8 nights. No, it's not fun. Not. So yeah. So I like Christmas that way. Andrew, hey Andrew, thank you so much, my friend. Andrew, Andrew hype in the room, some Andrew hype and some Dono hype, and he says, let's start a winning streak tonight. We're in tough for that, but yeah, I mean, maybe we got an opportunity since we won a game to get 2 games in a row. So let's hope Andrew's right. And like I said, some Andrew hype and some Dono hype. So Andrew gets entered into the giveaway. Well, I don't have to point for a hat just like this. And it's from it's from the dollar store. It's a nice hat. So I'll throw in something else that I don't know exactly what it'll be. But for Habs Guru, if he's here, he's not though. I just sent out his hat, and I threw in one of the what do I call them again? Emotional support hockey pucks. So that's probably what I'll do. I've got another extra one. So yeah. So if you give any money to the channel for any reason, super chat, super sticker, or a membership, yeah, you get entered in that and you could win the hat, which I send to you. Although right now, when I sent the hat to Habs Guru, they told me it's going to take a while. He's out in BC. So apparently it's going to take a while to get out there. So, but it's sent. Let's see who just joined here. Wait, no one didn't miss anything. Hey, X3J. Dreidel spin. Yeah, but I mean, dreidels they're not fun. Maybe for a minute, maybe two. Hey, Franco, how's it going, man? Did the Christmas armadillo visit you at the same time as Santa? Friends out. Yeah, that's it. The Christmas armadillo. I remember that. That's right, because yeah, what I can't remember the character. No, what was her name? And the yeah, those two, they're brother and sister. They were Jewish. That's right. So yeah, I remember that. No, I mean we didn't hide it. I never believed in Santa Claus really, so no problem. I knew who brought me any Christmas presents. Hey Thomas, how's it going, man? So I mean, yeah. So there's I guess Christmas stories. It's that time of the year. It is American Thanksgiving tomorrow, so it's okay. And people around here over the last few days, yeah, there's been a lot of lights out, so it's not ill-timed, thank God. Someone told me it's way too early. Yeah, it's not at American Thanksgiving time. That's okay at that point. You never know. Maybe it'll bring the Habs luck. You never know. Maybe they'll have a present under the tree in the form of a win. Anderson and another player on the team were taking slap shots very close to the net during practice. I don't get it. What is that? I don't get it. What does that signify, though? Well, Entertap. I mean, if you put it up in like August, it's a little early. No, don't you think? Or you just have Christmas in the summer. Never. I mean, there's never a bad time of the year for the lights. That's for sure. And I don't know if it's because I'm a Habs fan, but I don't mind yellow and green too much. I mean, they're okay, but I love blue and red together, Christmas lights. So I imagine it's from being a Habs fan. But those, if I see something that doesn't have any red or blue in it, it doesn't do it for me. I need to have some red and blue in the lights. So otherwise, it's okay, but it's not great. Another 5 minutes, and then I'm going to get ready for the hangout for the actual game. Matt will be back. Will be with me for the game. He'll be doing some play-by-play. I'll be doing some commentary, and hopefully we'll have a good time. Either way, whatever happens in the game, we'll find a way to have a good time. So, no, around here, actually, Andrew, the problem around here is there's not enough people that actually have lights up, and I'm noticing this year. Well, last year there was a bit of an effort, I think, in the whole city for people to put lights out. And so it wasn't too bad. This year it already looks better. There's more lights than I remember. And in places, some new people moved. It's a bunch of apartment buildings here. So I'm hoping for a really good year that way. So, but no, I can't remember anybody leaving the lights on around here all year round. But as a kid, yeah. And we were bad because we would like take them down in February sometime. Around my birthday, probably. Kelly, lucky. I love that. I wish like everybody's apartment windows had lights. And I love walking the dog at night that way. And then there's lights. It makes it a lot easier to handle the early darkness, right? If you walk out and it's just full of lights, then I'm okay. I don't mind the early dark. It's after Christmas when everyone takes them down, it gets kind of hard to take. But at least now you're down to a couple of months at that point. But yeah, it's one of the things I like about them yeah, you walk around and it lifts my spirits. Hey Franco, yeah, I saw that clip on Twitter. Looks like they're bonding with each other and all that. So hopefully, I mean, I don't know. Again, do we want them to all of a sudden get really good and then just miss the playoffs, have a lousy draft pick? I mean, at this time, I don't know. It's still early enough for them to actually be okay if they can totally turn it around. I don't see how that happens. Hey, Robert Dario, how's it going, man? No, Dixon, I said the opposite. Or unless you have no red and blue, then maybe I like them, but not as much. 300 feet of lights. It's a lot of lights there. All I got here are two little small. Maybe they're a little over a foot each. I think. Yeah, no, 3 feet. So I've got 9 feet of lights. That's it. Where am I from? I'm right now. Where am I broadcasting from? I'm in Dorval, Quebec, so just a suburb of Montreal. So I am in Montreal, basically. I don't consider it that way, right? I live in Montreal, but I mean, it's in a suburb. Do I think Harris signs with Montreal? I'm not sure. I think this is a smart kid. I think he wants to cash in. Um, and there's a way that he somehow be a free agent. I didn't read everything in this article that I saw the headline on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I hope they do because he seems everyone's consensus is that this guy is probably the best defenseman in college hockey, if not in the minors in the U.S. anyway. And yeah, like he could make the team and help us. Filibuster, I am 58. I am a girl. Yeah. What's the L for again? I don't remember. It's the age, sex, and I don't remember the L. Yeah. You live on a farm, lots of ground to cover. Ah, yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah, for sure. Awesome. I lived on a farm for 4 years when I was in high school. Loved it. You live in Ontario. That's shocking because electricity is kind of expensive there too, isn't it? More than we pay here, and I find it expensive here. A filibuster, yeah. I mean, Harris could like potentially sign where he wants. Yeah, Rob. Yeah, I mean, the white doesn't matter if there's no white, but I definitely like the red and the blue. We have to shoot high glove to score tonight. Is that the book on Samsonov? I saw the new Team Canada jersey. Don't like it. I don't like it. It doesn't. Does that look like? I mean, offhand, it doesn't look like a maple leaf. Someone said it looks like a turkey's asshole. Language, profanity. Am I being profane? I didn't swear, did I? Location. That's it. Yes, the L is location. Age, sex, location. Been many years since I needed to know that. Did I hear there may be a new NHL team? There's not. Are you? What are you talking about? The Nordiques possibility? A new NHL team? No, there won't be a new one. They might transfer a team to another city, but there won't be a new one. Andrew, it's okay. I thought for a second it was language because I couldn't remember, but don't worry. We're old. Yeah, okay. So I talked about it. I had the article. And then the next day I saw something from, I don't remember who it was though, saying that that the meeting is not going to happen. Never happened and is not going to happen. So it might be not a valid report. They did not say they will make a team in Quebec. That is not it at all. If you heard that, you heard wrong. The rumor is that Gary Bettman is meeting with the Premier of Quebec, Francois Legault, to talk about possibly bringing back the Quebec Nordiques. That's the rumor. It is not that they're bringing them back. Yeah, that you're jumping way ahead there. Do I think the league will expand the playoff structure in the future? No. If you put too many teams in the playoffs, then everyone makes the playoffs, and then what's the use of the regular season? They should move Buffalo to Halifax. Okay, that's the first I heard of that. Call them the Halifax Sabres. That sounds okay. Matt, yeah, it's a rumor. It's just a rumor, and apparently there's not much validity to the rumor. So, but I mean, to say they're bringing them back, not like next season. No, it's nothing like that. So, still would be down the road, and apparently, like I said, no validity to it. Oh, all right. I gotta go. I gotta go feed my dog and my cats, and I'll be back at 7. So don't forget, I'll be back at 7 for the hangout for the game. Matt will be back with me, and we should have a lot of fun there. So I want to thank. Oh damn! I hate when I forget who. Oh, here it is. I want to thank Andrew. Andrew, thank you for the dono, and I want to thank everybody for being here and for having a chat. And yeah, so hopefully I'll see you back. I want to cough, and I'm trying not to. Well, hopefully I'll see you guys back at the 7 o'clock hangout, and we will hopefully see a win tonight against Washington. You never know. Stranger things have happened. Who knows? So thanks for being here, everybody. And like I said, I'll be back soon. Stay safe. Till then, peace out, and see you in 20 minutes, less than 20 minutes. Bye, everybody.